Hey everybody, here I have a Medieval Lovers, a Book of Days, very interesting book of the medieval lovers. It has months and days and lots of poems and pictures. I can show it to you. For example, here they have a picture of a man kissing a woman on the cheek. I don't know, like they have 1200 to 1500 love story books. I mean, some love things, poems and stories. Some of them are very weird. So, okay, if you see this picture, it's January. Yeah. First week of January, a knight offers a tiny ruby heart to his lady, and the lady is a grandma. Looks weird, but okay, I'm gonna skip some of the weird things, but okay. It says German, early 13th century. Your love and my love keep each other company. That is why I am so joyful that your heart is constant, and its love for mine is a solace beyond compare. Yours is the clasp that holds my loyalty. You dismiss all my heart's sorrow, and yours is a devotion that does not bend or alter. Just as the Antarctic pole stands opposite the North Star, and neither moves, your love and my love shall be steadfast in their loyalty and never drift apart. This is kind of cool, yeah. This is good. Second week of January, and man and woman. Yeah. A queen accepts the gift of a book. Okay, let me see. I'm writing English, early 15th century by Anonymous. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. It's so weird. But you can look at this. I don't know. Never mind. Last week of January, and there is a small little picture. The triumph of love, Cupid over the intellect. Lots of naked cupids shooting love. Okay, and it says Icelandic or Islandic, 10th or 12th century, Havamal. If you want to win a woman's love and enjoy her favors, make her a fair promise and then stick to it. Nobody objects to the pleasures he gets. Irish, 15th to early 16th century by Anonymous. Love like heat and cold, pierce and then is gone. Jealousy when it strikes, sticks in the marrow bone. Okay? Let's move to February. This is a more funny picture. Or this is a woman and a man on a donkey, and this woman has either a dog or a rabbit or something else. It says, a traveling salesman tempts a pretty girl. They have a traveling salesman on a donkey. Pretty funny. February, first week. What I like about this book is each page has something like cool drawings at the side of that. Cool drawings everywhere. Oh. English, late 15th century. The Paston Letters. Marjorie Bruce to John Paston III. Revered and worshipful, and my most well-beloved Valentine, I commend myself to you with all my heart, longing to hear all is well with you, and I beseech Almighty God to keep you well, according to His pleasure and your heart's desire. And if it please you to know how I am, I am not well in body and heart, nor shall I be until I hear from you. By your own M.B., I suppose it's Marjorie Bruce, February 1477. Cool. Valentine. Second week of February. Oh, okay. Lovers talking quietly in the garden with the duck. English 15th century. Sir Thomas Malory. Le Morte d'Arthur. Nowadays men cannot love for 7 nights, but they must have all their desires. It stands to reason this kind of love cannot last. What is soon achieved and quickly heats also quickly cools. That is how love is nowadays. Soon hot, soon cold. This is no stability. But the old love was not so. Men and women could love each other for 7 years, and no wanton lusts came between them. And that was true love, honest and faithful, and love was held in the same esteem in the days of King Arthur. The last week of February. Yeah. First week of March. And a painting of stately couples stroll arm in arm. Okay, I know this is man and woman, man and woman, man and woman, man and woman. English, late 14th century. Geoffrey Chaucer, Merciless Beauty. Sorry if I'm reading wrong. I'm not really sure the history and everything. I love these pictures. Second week of March. Your iron too will slay me suddenly. I may the beauty of them not sustain. So wouldn't it throughout my heart keen, and but your words will heal in hastily. My heart's wound, while that is green, your iron too will slay me suddenly. I may the beauty of them not sustain. Upon my truth I say you faithfully, that you are of my life and death the queen. For with my death the truth shall be seen. Your iron too will slay me suddenly. and may the beauty of them not sustain. So wouldn't it throughout my heart keen. Okay. March, third week of March. The lover and his rose. The lover and his rose. These two, I think. They all look so pregnant. But I like their outfits. English, 15th centuries, and by Anonymous. When witting, walk in the forests and give deer chase, and in the park herrings raise their horns and blow, and flounders and morans in the fens embrace, and one fish shoots another with his crossbow, and goslings ride out hunting to lay the wolf low, and smelts carry spears by way of defense. Then put a woman your trust and confidence. When sparrows build churches and steeples high, and wrens carry sacks to the mill, and curlews put clothes on clothes horses to dry, and seagulls bring butter to the market to sell, and wood pigeons with hunting knives seek to kill, and griffins to goslings to obedience. Then put it in a woman your trust and confidence. I really don't know what it means. Temptation from a hopeful lover. This guy misshots an animal and mishap another woman, and this is a guy giving a gold to a woman. Last week of March. I will tell you what inordinate love is. Insanity and frenzy of mind, inextinguishable, burning, devotion of happiness, a great hunger that can never be satisfied, a dulcet sickness, sweetness, evil and blind, a most wonderful sugared sweet error, without respite against human nature. It is to have vast, incessant labor. 15th century by Anonymous. Okay, French, late 12th century. Love without anxiety and without fear is fire without flames, without warmth, day without sunlight, hive without honey, summer without flower, winter without frost. Okay, that's cool. This is a nice drawing. The rose garden of love. I keep saying rose and I cannot see any rose. Oh, there it is. It's a very nice painting. April. Latin, late 12th century to early 13th century. Second week of April. In serenest spring you'll see Julie by the greenwood tree in her sister's company. Dulcis amor. Okay, I don't know how to speak Latin. Sorry. who pass you by when spring is nigh, care nothing for. Now that trees are blossoming, birds lasciviously sing it. Maidens' dreams are on the wing, Jokes amor, who pass you by when the spring is nigh, care nothing for. Now that lilies bloom again, to the gods in the heavenly train, girls direct their hearts, refrain, Jokes amor. Who pass you by when spring's nigh, care nothing for. Could I clasp whom I adore in the forest leafy floor, how I'd kiss her, oh and more, Jokes amor. Who pass you by when the spring is nigh, care nothing for. La la la. Eee. It's a disgusting picture. Lucrezia welcomes her secret lover. Why is it all weird? French 12th century. Bernard de Ventador. When I see the lark moving its wings in joy against the light, until at last it forgets and lets itself fall by reason of sweetness and fills its heart, oh, such envy comes to me of those whose happiness I see, that I marvel that my heart does not melt away at once with desire. Last week of April, a troubadour and his lady. Scottish-Irish 15th century Isobel, Countess of Argyll. There is a youth comes wooing me, O King of Kings, may he succeed. Would he where stretches upon my breast, with his body against my skin, if everything were as I wish it never should we be far divided. Though the hint is all too little, since he does not see how the case is, it cannot be till his ship comes home, a thing most pitiful for us both, he in the east and I in the west, so that our desires not fulfilled again. Nice painting. The most wonderful things about things this. I wonder, in those very, very olden days, they still have such nice structures and wonderful buildings. I wonder how they did it. Yep, we haven't changed much. It says the first picnic of the year. First week of May. English 15th century Sir Thomas Malory. La Morte d'Arthur. Just as trees and herbs bourgeon and flourish in May, the lusty heart that beats in every lover's springs bourgeons, buds, and flourishes in lusty deeds. For the lusty month of May gives all lovers courage and constrains them to do things they would not do in any other month. For then all the herbs and trees renew a man and woman, and then like wise lovers call to mind earlier gentleness and earlier service, and many kind deeds forgotten by negligence. Second week of May. Third week of May, an enclosing wall for two lovers. Every time I say lovers, it's like, weird. It's not so romantic or something. Maybe they should say two people in love. Latin Bavaria, late 12th century to early 13th century by Anonymous. Now is the time at hand. Love come to blossom, ripens the little maid, smells now the tender breast. Vainly hath all been done, if all is ended, since love, our minds are one. What of our doing? Set now your arms on mine, joyous our wooing, O flower of all the world. Love we in earnest, honey is sweet to sip, out of the cup. What I mean, that will I show, little one. Not words but deed shall be love's best explaining. Last week of May. Whispering sweet words to a pregnant lady. Latin, France, late 12th century. Andreas Capellanus. The art of courtly love. That love is suffering is easy to see, for before the love becomes equally balanced on both sides, there is no torment greater, since the lover is always in fear that his love may not gain its desire, and that he is wasting his efforts. ... If he is a poor man, he also fears that the woman may scorn his poverty. If he is ugly, he fears that she may despise his lack of beauty, or may give her love to a more handsome man. If he is rich, he fears that his parsimony in the past may stand in his way. To tell the truth, no one can number the fears of one single lover. Okay, not bad. A bride led to her wedding feast. It's a bride. This guy is stepping on her gown. English, early 15th century. Charles Dorlins. Your mouth provokes me, kiss sweet. Each time I see you, so it seems to me, but caution stands so close it cannot be. This is the reason for my grieving heart. But keep your words now, here alone we meet. Give me a sweet, sweet kiss, or two or three. Your mouth provokes me, kiss me sweet. Each time I see you, so it seems to me. Caution hates me, why so I cannot make out. He wrecks my plans and tries to ruin me. God grant that I may see him burn and die, and live to stamp his ashes underfoot. Your mouth provokes me, kiss sweet, each time I see you, so it seems to me. It seems to me that those days you repeat your sentences more than 3 times, it becomes a poem. But I do agree, some of them is nice. June, yay! I think I'm gonna stop at June. Seduction. The delight of temptations are clear. Is it a queen? Okay. Latin. Bavaria. Late 12th to early 13th century. By Anonymous. Carmina Burana. Take thou this rose, O rose, since love's own flower 'tis, and by that rose thy lover captive is. Smell thou this rose, O rose, and know thyself as sweet as dawn it is, as dawn is sweet. Look on this rose, O rose, and looking laugh on me, and in thy laughter's ring the nightingale shall sing. Kiss thou this rose, O rose, that it may know the scarlet of thy mouth. O rose, this painted rose is not the whole. Who paints the flower paints not its fragrant soul. I agree. Dance of Flowers. Last week of June. Sorry. Persian, 12th century. Conference of Birds. A lover, tired out by the tears he wept, lay in exhaustion on the earth and slept, when his beloved came and saw him there, sunk fast in sleep at peace without a care. She took a pen and in an instant wrote, then fastened to his sleeve a little note. When he awoke and read her words, his pain, increased 1,000-fold, returned again. If you sell silver in the town, he read, the markets open, rouse your sleepy head. If faith is your concern, pray through the night. Prostrate yourself until the dawning light. But if you are a lover, blush with shame. Sleep is unworthy of lover's name. A man who sleeps before death's sleep I call a lover of himself, and that is all. You have no idea of love, and may your sleep be like your ignorance, prolonged and deep. That is kind of rude. Weird. And that was June, my friends. July peak. There's a castle in the far away. It says, the bride to be displaying her ring. Alright. We'll see you in the next video.